Hello, 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 hello. How are you all doing? I need to sort my headphones out. This music is so loud in my earphones. There we go. There we go. Yeah, just here again, building some stuff. May as well get stuck into it, really. Hope you're all doing well. I am doing fantastic. And, you know, all that stuff. Let me know how the stream quality is tonight. I'm trying some new setup. And we will see. And also the music. I think it's pretty loud, but it's so hard to tell. I'm just sort of looking at the visual meters just to tell, but it seems to be alright. Okay. Alright. So here we are, still building the Primaris Storm, oh god, the Storm Speeder. Yeah. Yeah, I hope you've all had a good week so far. The week has been so busy, like seriously busy. So it's good, that's a Friday night in Australia. Yeah, I just wanted to build some stuff, so may as well get stuck in and going. Alright, what are we up to? I can't remember what we're doing. We're pretty much onto all the grav bits today. So all those grav bits and that bit. And then later on we'll decide like what we're going to build. I don't even know yet. Yeah, let me know if the music sound is okay. It seems to completely drop out when I talk, which is not amazing. It's so hard to tell. I can't hear exactly what it sounds like. So, you know, whatever. I've got a compressor on and ducking the music audio so it goes lower. But we'll see how it goes. Alright. I don't remember what we're doing. Grav stuff. So we're doing the bottom side of it today. So, I guess we should get building. No point mucking around. So we need parts 12 and 44. Where are they? So yeah, like I was saying, I had a very busy few days. This week's been actually pretty busy. So, you know, just life and stuff. I've dropped that piece. And part 44. So, as usual, it's going to be a pretty chilled out stream. Nothing crazy. And all of that stuff. Let's just have a look on the YouTube, see who's around, who's online. Alright. Nothing too crazy. Oh, I actually need to post in the community tab. Let's actually do that for a change. How do I share it? There we go. Man, it's been so long since I've streamed properly. Like last week was, you know, back in the game of the streaming. So while we're waiting, we'll check out this little dude. Check him out. Look at him go. Woo. And I'm also trying to find like the best nights to stream on for everyone too. All days. It's difficult. I know the time is super weird everywhere else in the world except in Australia. There's not much I can do about that. So let's just... I'll post that video now. And what could we say? Live now. We'll see if some people get that. Alright. Let's get back to making them videos. Okay. So what are we doing? We're just putting these ones together. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. How's the light set up tonight? I'm trying something new. It's a bit annoying, particularly when you go into the webcam scene. We've got the light there in the background. It's quite annoying, so what can you do? Yeah, I'm gonna try and set up a better spot to stream. It's just one of those things, you know? I thought I'd add some fancy graphics so we can see subs coming in and donations if people donate. Absolutely no pressure to donate at all. Do not donate. It's there if you want to. I'm not going to stop you. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty much it. Not really much else going on. So, let me know if you watched the was it Warhammer Fest prediction video. Let me know what you think's going to happen. So when does it start? It's not tomorrow, is it? I think it's on Monday, which will be Tuesday morning my time. Yeah, I think there's going to be some cool stuff. Looks like Age of Sigmar Age of Sigmar, a new box set. That seems to make sense. It's been about 3 years now. I'm thinking now more an actual Kill Team. A new edition of Kill Team. Because the box set is no longer available. It's not that it's not in stock, it's not available, so... You know, could be a bit of that. What else? I don't really know what they're going to release. I'm just excited for some new stuff to come out. I'm always excited for new stuff. So I'll be covering like as much as I can when the news all comes out. I thought I'd try some different music tonight. It's from something called Stream something. Let me check. Stream Beats. It's all like royalty-free music that a streamer put out for streamers to use. And I use a lot in videos, and I thought, no, I'm going to go with the synthwave one tonight. I started off with the what's it called? Lo-fi one, but I'm like, no. Let's go something a bit more upbeat. Nice. That will slot in there nicely. Come on, Glue, you were just working like a few seconds ago. Oh my god, what a mess. Let's clean this glue off a bit. There we go, there it is. Ooh. So we got one bit. What's that taking us, like 10 minutes? And this goes on the bottom. So we can see on the instructions there. Let me know if the camera needs to be closer as well. I just want to have a bit more room to play tonight. So a little thing that goes... Let's actually orientate it so it's right. It goes... slots in there like that. Easy. Easy. Alright. That's one bit in. Nice. So, yeah, we're doing all the grav bits tonight, so that will be interesting. So many little bits of grabs. So 33, 32, which is not those ones. It's on these ones here. It's kind of fiddly to paint, but it's at the bottom, so you're not really going to see any of it. There we go. So those two right there. Okay. Let's get this stuck in. So, by the looks of it, this is just going to be a pretty chill stream. But if you are watching, drop in and say hello, just so I know who's there. If you don't have to, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, the plan tonight is to get this finished, and then keep going on the Silent King, because I've half built that. Just wanted border. I was like, oh, I was gonna do like a build guide, but I'm like, no, that's a pretty big model. I'd rather just build it. So I did. So there you go. At the moment, I'm just having random thoughts about squats for some reason. I think I'm thinking of models that I want to get hold of and do. I really want to get some of the older Rogue Trader models because, you know, Rogue Trader. It's such a good time for models. I love it. I really do love it. Alright. Let's see how these things stick on. I'll make sure I do this right. Okay, so that one goes there. Like that. So it slots in kind of like that. Is that right? Yeah, so the three little short bits are at the... Nope. I did have the right one. I had the model around the wrong way. Did I? No, I did not. It goes that way like that. Okay, and then they glue in. Kind of just like that. Super easy. Super easy. I guess it doesn't matter which one you put in. It might, but honestly, it'll be fine. Alright, that side's done. Let's do this side now. And yeah, it's the short side facing the engine part. Alright, that'll glue in nicely. Okay, now 10 and 11. We've got some little flying bits on the end. Actually, a lot bigger than I thought. Yeah, what was I saying? Squats. I really do want squats to come back. And I'm not doing it just for the lols or the jokes or the memes. I legitimately want squats to come back in some shape or form. So when you go back through like the history of 40k, it's basically fantasy in space. That's what it is. Because you had like the space elves and space dwarves and things like that. But they need to get the dwarves, which is the squats, away from that, I think. Really make it something of their own. Which I'm sure they would do. And there has been hints in the lore that the squats are around, or at least a ship. They may have been like dug themselves underground after getting wiped out by the Tyranids, which actually didn't happen. So everyone believes the lore is that the Tyranids wiped the squats out. It's not the case. It was an That was an offhand comment in White Dwarf by the editor replying to a question about what happened to the squats. And it was just like, maybe they got wiped out by the Tyranids. And that seems to be... It hasn't become lore, but it's become people's headcanon. So, you know, they never got wiped out. They just weren't talked about. They probably retreated into like their mining planets, which makes sense. And I'd say probably for the last couple of thousand years they've been building up their society again. So it's been very isolated in certain part of the galaxy, which I believe is more into the center of the galaxy. So, you know, they're around. They're not dead. And we got some lore in one of the Psychic Awakening books. Right. Now, we'll just double check that's right. Yeah, so you put, that would be part 10. And that goes in, not that way, definitely that way. And it sluts in like that. Excellent. So, you know, Scots can come back. And you know what Games Workshop's like with lore. They do whatever they want. They can change it. They retcon heaps of stuff. Like they didn't even retcon the Indomitus Crusade, but they retcon the timeline for it. So, you know, not that big a deal. So I'd be interested to see what they do with Scots. And we've seen some models already in Necromunda, so they're around. I think go full, well, not full, but very 80s cyberpunk. I think that would be good, and because that's, you know, partly where they come from, really. When you look at it, they do a lot of augmentation, a lot of technology. They've got like the wide reflective mirror shades, which is just 80s cyberpunk. And maybe I'm thinking that because I'm listening to not cyberpunk, some synthwave at the moment, which is 80s inspired. Right. We're getting there. We need 2 6s, which is that one there, and then 2 65s. So I think Scots will be good. I don't think they will release that will announce that at all. That would be a massive surprise if they did. The other usually like crazy, not conspiracy, but crazy outlandish ideas is the plastic Thunderhawk. I think it could happen. I'm not gonna lie. It probably could happen. Like, or something similar. I would like to see it. It'd be super expensive, but it'd be a pretty big project undertaking. And not like a project that I would actually find that interesting to build, to be honest. It'd be cool to have and to paint, but not to build. I just find it's very boxy. So as a build, don't really find it that exciting. Although, let's be honest, this is pretty boxy too. So, you know, I think they would update it with... If they did it, it would be for Primaris, and it would be some funky thing with lots of grav stuff on it. I just think so. It makes sense. But Primaris do need a flyer. And there is a flyer in the lore. I can't remember what it's called. But, you know. Yeah, no. Hey Mantle, how you doing? How are you and Junior doing? Yeah, so give me a plastic Thunderhawk. I don't know if I'd buy it, but people want it. When you look at the ones that come from Forge World, they're okay, and the other equivalent ones. I know Chapter Master Valrak has done extensive work on some of them. I think he's got 2 of the big ones. And you got to buy extra things just to make it stick together. It's not like an undertaking. And who was it? Squidmar did a metal build and said it was not fun. Very, very complicated to build. So, yeah. It's going to be... A plastic one would be kind of cool, but pain to build. Just a really big project. I'd rather do a big project like a... Not a 40k... what am I thinking? 40k scale Titan, but the new Titan for Adeptus Titanicus. I think that'd be pretty cool. That's kind of like the scale, or the size, and complexity, and details. That's sort of what I'm interested in doing. Ah, get on there, mate. Come on, mate. There we go. Getting there. It's kind of some cool funky stuff on the bottom. Lots of gravity stuff. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. Oh, it's getting warm in here. So now we need 65, which should be easy to find. There it is. And what else did I say I wanted to see? Obviously Inquisitor. That is... I was thinking if someone asked me about my thoughts on Inquisitor, I'd be like, no, I'm not going to talk about it. I need to sit down and spend a lot of time collating my thoughts. It's definitely something I do want to do on a live stream, but it's more of a video that I need to sit down and plan out. Because there's actually lots of things to talk about that need to be covered. In my mind anyway, because I think it's an amazing concept of a game. I think it was poorly executed at the time, like in the 90s, early 2000s. So yeah, Inquisitor. So I do want that. And I think it could happen. I think an expanded version of Necromunda could do it. I don't think that's going to happen. I guess using the Necromunda rule set, but expanding it to include more stuff, more roleplay stuff. So that one of the big things I loved was the fact that you could target, well not target, but body part to get hit when you fired at someone. With like a bolter gun, it would, you know, you'd target a specific part of the body and then that would be affected. So you could like completely blow someone's arm off. And then they don't have an arm. They obviously can't use two-handed weapons or 2 weapons. They've got to go get some cybernetics put in. So, you know, that whole thing as well. I really love that aspect of it. And surprisingly, a lot of games don't actually go that in depth, which is really strange. Okie dokie. Now, how we got to put these bits on properly. So they go... So there's the big bit, and then a little bit that sticks out. So they go in like that. Okay, and they join together there. Okay. That's cool. So I'll put some bits of extra glue all through this. Just little bits. Make sure those stick together. So yeah, I want Inquisitor. Or some kind of game that has that depth. And I just really want to talk about the problems with it and how they can fix the problems, but no. But if you don't know, it was kind of like a half role-playing game, half war game. So it was kind of confusing. Yeah, and not many people played it because it was at a wrong scale and all that stuff. So, you know. Another game that I didn't mention in the video because it just completely slipped my mind, I didn't put it in my notes, is Battlefleet Gothic. I definitely think that could come back. I don't think it will, but it's a game that could come back. I'm not gonna lie, it could definitely come back. So Yeah. We'll see. I mean, we're going to find out over the next week. Or maybe we're just going to get something completely ridiculous that we had no idea. Like a bloody skirmish game set on Terra in the Age of Strife. That's probably my absolute dream game. And you could probably do it with Necromunda. But, you know, I love the idea of like the techno barbarians, and they've got little mini nukes that they can set off and just, you know, nuclear bombs going off. Just completely nuts. Just nutty. Right. So, here we are. We've got the grav bits on now, which is very nice. I'm starting to get into building the turrets and stuff, so I'm not... Oh, yeah, because I still don't know what I'm going to build. Like the loadout. I'm going to choose one loadout and glue it in. I'm not that fussed, to be honest. I more enjoy building than actually playing, so I'm not that fussed about the actual model itself. Rules-wise, I mean. And we need a 23 head. Where is my 23 head? There it is. And we also need 38. Let's see if we can find that. 38. And we need 16, so we'll get that bit now. That's a cool bit. This is a kit that has just some really cool bits and pieces they can use to kit bash. Like, even this bit would look really cool just on a wall as a bit of machinery. Yeah, just glue that to a wall. That would be cool. Yeah. That's why I love the mechanical kits. Thanks, Mansell. Yeah, just building, because why the hell not? Trying to do more live streams nowadays. Definitely trying to get like one a week at the moment. Depending on how busy it is. The next few... I guess the next month or so might be difficult because I'm just going to be absolutely wrecked from work. Yeah. Because we're just going to be a bit understaffed. But that's okay. We survived. But yeah, definitely more live streams. Something I want to do. I think I mentioned last week when I did a live stream on last Thursday. So it's Friday in Australia. I did it last Thursday Australian time. I said, this is a good way to build a community because I don't think there's not as many people as it was last week, but I think it's because it's the particular night it is. But definitely some regulars drop in and say hi and we just chat, which is kind of what I want to do. I want to build a little bit of a community here. So yeah, that's why I want to do more live streams, and it actually gives me a reason to, well, it gives me a reason to build the stuff I need to build and paint the stuff I need to paint. Because I've got models sitting there on the shelf that you can see. All of that space. Where's my hand? All of that up there is all models. Down below where like the subscription text is, and on the rope below that, it's all models. And actually, there's more models up there as well. So, yeah, I've got so much stuff I need to do, so this is just an excuse to make me do it. And eventually we'll start playing some like 40k or just Warhammer generally, some video games, so we'll get there. Because I was streaming a little bit more last year, end of last year, like December, I think. Oh, that's difficult. That's difficult to do. Getting the mold lines off of this guy. This guy's head's pretty difficult. I'm not too fussed with this bit because I'm not going to stick it in straight away. I might paint it separately. So at the moment, I can actually go through and clean it up a bit. And it's cool on there because you can put in there and like, boop, rotate it around. Where does it go? It goes like this way, and then we stick the head in. Yeah, I think that's gonna be fine to stick the head in for now. It's a little difficult to get to, but it won't be too bad. We do have to put the thing over the top, so it might get a little difficult. There we go. A little turret head. Okay, so now we need part 38. I didn't pick that off before, did I? See, these bits here, like little vents and stuff, little bits of machinery, just good greebly bits to stick on buildings. Like these bits just stick on like corners. Yeah, I think it's just, that's why I love like the tank kits and things like that, because you get so many different bits in it that you can do stuff with. There it is. 38. I might turn the music up a little bit. I don't have it overpowering. So I've got it, the audio ducking, so when I talk it cuts down, but you know, I think it might have been a little bit low. Right. So you don't glue this bit in, and you don't glue the other bit in? So it's saying this bit doesn't glue in at all. So what does that mean? That's odd. Alright, well, we'll see what it does, because I don't quite understand why you don't glue that in. I'm gonna take my jumper off. It's getting warm in here. In Australia, it's definitely getting into winter now, so it's nice. I love winter. It's autumn at the moment, so you get some really warm days and then just super, super cold days. And today was one of those middle days. Kind of like 20 degrees, I think, Celsius. So, according to this, I don't quite understand how this works. So you don't glue it in, because they're saying not to glue both, well, not to glue both of them in, I think. No, it has to glue in. It has to. How can it not glue in? Oops, just trying to get the mic out of the way because the shadow was getting to me. Okay, so. Oh, it does glue on. It's just got the icon there, which is not necessary. So you need that in there and it rotates around. Okay. So you just got to be a bit careful with the glue, that's all. Hey, and if it doesn't work and it does glue together, that's fine, to be honest. Alright. Okay, it rotates a little bit. I can't quite tell. Yeah, it does rotate. Okay, there we go. Alright, I got it. Alright, so we'll glue that in. And this sits in here. Oh, that's cute. Look at that little fella. It seems to lock in there. It's pretty tight, so that's good. It'll stay in there. So, go like that. Nice. Looks good. I might just turn the lights up a little bit more. If I can find it. It does explode my face, but I think that's better. Yeah, that looks better. I think it's just, it wasn't quite well lit before. Alright. Let's get that puppy out. Send you back over there. And then there is a little bit 78 that goes in, so we've got to find that. 78. There it is. A little weird bit there. I'm definitely going to cut my finger on this bit. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Sorry, I just had to check something there on the stream because it went a bit weird for a second. But we are back to normal. Jeez, this bit's fiddly. It's tiny. Okay, and this glues in on here. Yeah, you glue it in. But whatever. Let's just put a dab of glue in there and it'll be fine. Oops. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so that will sit on top. No big deal. Now we've got to decide what to do. What are we going to do? I don't really know. This little thing looks cool. I don't really know which one I want to make. Because we got 3. What do you reckon, chat? The Storm Speeder Hailstrike, which has like machine guns. Storm Speeder Thunderstrike, which has some missiles and a las gun. Or Storm Speeder Hammerstrike, which has missiles and a triple blah 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 blah. What's it called? Triple melter gun. I don't really know actually. I think I need to roll the dice to decide. Oh, I don't have anything here to decide. Oh well. We will go. What is the random time? It's 8:08. That doesn't help me. We're just gonna go. We're gonna get a Space Marine man. We're gonna drop him, and it will decide what we're gonna do. So, you're gonna go for a little ride, buddy. I don't like that. That didn't make sense. All right, let's just. I'm trying to get it. Actually, I'm gonna do it from a lot higher. I'll do it from just above. This is not working out at all. Alright, I think I'm just going to do the hammerstrike. Let's just go with that. We made a decision. So we need to do the pink one. There it is. I got no qualms about what one I'm using, to be honest. So we need to do the side sponsons, I guess. Is that what the name is? I don't even know. So we need 7. Let's find 7. 7. Where is 7? 7. There we go. We got 7 now. We've got 7. We need 18 and 20. 18. I mean, I'm just going to have to buy 2 more kits and build them in the other variants. That's what it comes down to. Huh. Sure. Yeah. That's what we're going to do, because we have all the money in the world. Sure thing. And the last piece is 14. Which almost looks like some kind of speaker or like intercom. Kind of funky. I like it. Okay. Clean up them parts. I think I want to change the music now. Let's go to... We'll go back to some lo-fi, I think. Oh, chill. Started to get a bit too much high energy impact for me. Not really, not really. Did you know, back in the day, I was a DJ. Like, you know, not just a dude who's like, oh, I'm a DJ. No, no, no. Legitimately, it was my job. In a bar, playing all the funk and soul and disco. Loved it. I loved it. And then it just got, you know, the work hours was sucky. You don't make that much money doing it, unless you're like super big. Making little boxes. It's even that's cool. Yeah, get rid of the shooty bits, the missiles, and you got like a cool little funky box that you can put on the side of a building. That's why I like greebly bits. They are whatever you want them to be. Get that puppy all glued up together. Alright. Almost got one done. Now we need part 25, which is this one right here. Part 25, yes. I was originally thinking maybe you could build all the different parts separate, but it looks like you got to glue some bits in at least to actually make it work properly. So you can't actually have a single loadout unless you, I guess you could magnetize it. do some funky stuff like that, but it's really, is that something you want to do? I don't know. I just don't know. Nice. And this goes on like that. Does it lock in? Oh yeah, it goes on like that. Okay. Easy, easy, easy. What have I done? I picked it up wrong and put it in the wrong hand. Okay. There we go. Actually, I might look at this a little bit closer. There we go. That's a little bit better. Alright. We've got this one done. Pew pew! Good stuff. And this goes on like that. Yeah, so you glue it in and it can turn. So let's just... Yeah, let's just glue it in, like, seriously. What? Who's gonna stop me? Probably a bit too much glue, but that's alright. We'll do it so it sits up a bit. And it might glue in. Nice. And once it's glued, we can come back and clean. There's some bits in there that need to be cleaned up. It's a bit garbage, but that's alright. Okay. Get out of the way, now we've got to do the other side. (28), 19, 21, and 13. Hey Wargames Geek, how are you doing tonight? All day? Honestly, I don't know what time it is anymore. I know it's like 8:15 at night here. What part am I looking for again? 21. Okay. Right. Well, it's pretty easy building this together because it's a box. But if I did something like the Necron Psychomancer, oh boy. Oh, yeah. Yep, there would be language. Yeah, but just... Oh yeah, there'd be lots of swearing. There was definitely a lot of swearing when I put that model together. It so much had to put a warning at the beginning of the video to be like, yeah, don't do this. This is, I think in the thumbnail it was said it's like the most difficult, frustrating model I've ever put together. It was just an absolute nightmare. And then other people come across and say, oh yeah, I had no problem. Like, oh really? That was just the worst thing in the world. But you know, is what it is. So yeah, we're building a storm speeder in that hammerstrike thing that I just randomly decided to do. For no other reason than just to get this model done. Yeah. And we were talking about, what were we talking about? Warhammer Fest and things that I want to see. But that's boring. That's not boring. But what do you want to see? Tell me what you would like to see. So I get a feeling there's actually going to be a lot of stuff they show off. Next edition of Age of Sigmar, or at least a box set. It looks like Kill Team 2.0 or second edition Kill Team. Horus Heresy in plastic starter box set. Looks like that range is somewhat moving over to Games Workshop in plastic. Not all of it, but you know. So there's going to be some really funky, cool stuff coming. I'm excited. Probably no Curse City. My god. Cursed City. I had so many videos planned for that, and I was like, what's the point? The game doesn't even exist anymore. Alright. Let's put this together. Oh, I need to have a stretch, actually. Oh. Gotta hydrate. Oh man. Ugh. Okay. Let's do this one. So this is basically backwards from what we did before. Like that. Yeah, backwards. Alright. That's nice and stuck in. Now we go... What have we got? Part 21 now. That will go in nicely. Come on. In you get. There we go. Hold that puppy in there. Mmm. We're getting there. We're not that far from actually finishing this, which is kind of cool. And you go in there while I've just glued my finger to the model itself, as is tradition. You know what I haven't done tonight? I haven't dropped any pieces. I'm going to start a drop counter and a cut counter every time I cut my finger. Every time I drop a piece. But I haven't actually done that tonight, which is quite strange. I think I dropped so many pieces last week. Okay. Now we need part 24 back. Alright, Wargames Geek, thanks for dropping in. I know it's probably a weird time where you are. I know it's morning pretty much everywhere else in the world. But yeah, thanks for dropping by. We're going to try and mix up the streams. Do some morning ones if I can. And, well, morning for me, night for everyone else. So we'll see. We'll see. That is the plan. Right. We got the other one done, so we can stick that in, and yeah, we'll just glue it on. It's no big deal. I can't even see if it's straight. It doesn't look straight. There we go. Pretty cool. They need to be cleaned up a bit, but we'll get there. We will get there. Right. So we got those two bits done. Now we need to build the side sponsons, I guess. Those little funky bits. So we need 46 and 15. So we've got the little bits there. tiniest little bit so you can't even cut off the sprue. Oops. Knocking the camera, knocking the camera. Ooh, almost dropped it. That would have been number 1 for the evening. I'm so surprised I haven't dropped anything yet. It's quite unlike me. Got a bit of glue on my finger. Alright. Glue them in, and it'll be all good all the time. Alright, we got one in, and then the other one. Okay, now we just put them on. Like it's no big deal. Yeah, pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie, this is turning into a fairly easy build. There we go. Line them up straight. Beautiful. Oops, I left a bit off there. That's fine, and we'll deal with that later. And there we go. Side sponsons are on. Are they called sponsons? I don't really know. Is that a word I'm making up? I legitimately don't actually know. Okay, easy. So we're almost done. We need to do the multi-melter, and then that's pretty much it. Yeah, super simple. Alright, so 52, 53, those two bits there. And we need this little funky bit. It was 59, wasn't it? Yeah, 59. It's a funky little bit. Alright. Okay, put the tri-melter. What is it called again? It's a triple melter, something like that. I don't even know anymore. Don't you get on my fingers. I don't want you to get all over me like you just did. That way. There we go. I couldn't actually see what I was doing. Okay, that'll glue up. And be all nice and good. Well, let's fix up the webcam a little bit. So it's got my giant head in view. And we just glue this thing on now. Make it nice and easy. What have I done here? What have I done? Does not want to go in there properly, does it? So weird. Alright, that'll do. There we go, it's close enough. Yeah, you couldn't see that, but I was trying to get this thing in the correct orientation. Okay. Now, this just goes in to the thing. That's it. Oh, such a cool gun. No, it's completely lopsided. Frick. That's better. Yeah, I don't know why it did that before. So weird. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Alright. Sorry, I had to do that off camera because I could not see. Bit of glue. And done. That's pretty much it, isn't it? No more? No more? No, we just put it on the stand, which I'm not going to do. Let's get these boys in. So, obviously, I'm doing them separate so I can paint them later. This thing can sit on for now. And that big boy can go on there, and here we go. We got him. He's done. I don't know what I'm going to do with the stand yet. I don't particularly like. I might do some funky thing with some terrain, but there we go. What do you reckon? It's kind of cool. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was, and then I thought, oh, it's a lot smaller than I thought it was, but now I've added all the extra bits. It definitely feels a lot bigger than it originally felt like. So for comparison, I brought a bike over so I can see what it looks like. Yeah, definitely bigger than a bike, like clearly bigger, but you know, not hugely different. It looks pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And there's a Blade Guard veteran. I've really got to get around to painting all these models. So good. It's going to take paint like a champ. So, yeah. Stands up. Yeah, nice. Okay. There we go. Yeah. That's it. I don't know what else to do. I know I mentioned before I was going to continue on with the Silent King, but you know what? I might come back in about 10 hours and stream. I don't know what time that'll be. It'll be a cheeky secret stream. Yeah, and I'll start building it then. So I'll get up early. Yeah, probably about 10 hours. 9 or 10 hours. I'll come back and do all that. So yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it. An hour. That's pretty good. Pretty good stream. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next stream. See you later.